little pig, let me in. What TV show is that from? Three Little Pigs. Three Little Pigs. Two have gone down, now one remains. Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy and we're on the last bottle of this little Whistle Pig Flight. Today we're going to be doing the small batch rye. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. To all my returning viewers, you know how we do. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back. We're on the what? Small batch. Smack dab in the middle. Small batch rye. 50% alcohol by volume. Yeah, so we did the 2, we did the 12 year, we did the piggyback 6 year. Now we are doing the small batch 10 year, a blend of straight rye whiskeys. 50% alcohol by volume, 100 proof. There's a good look at the backside. You know you like the backside. So this is a Canadian whiskey, but it is done as bottled out of Bardstown, Kentucky. I'm trying to get this plasticness. So this is actually a glass bottle with an actual teeny tiny little cork. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Goodness gracious. Whistle Pig, small batch, 10 year. Look at that wee little thing. There we go. We'll put that right about there. There we go. So let's go ahead and take out my handy dandy whiskey color scale. Off camera, I'm going to try and put it down at copper, between copper and auburn tawny. Let's get on the nose. Whew. Oh, so yesterday we had the 6 year piggyback. The day before that we had the Old World Rye. This is the I love small batch. I absolutely do. I'm beginning to get really serious into single barrel, but I will always love the small batch. I love that controlness that you have between batch and batch because they're so shortened during the lengthening period that you can correct and get it back on track if the recipe just doesn't line up. See, on the nose, I remember that 6 from yesterday, that 6 year was very harsh, but it was stout. It was very stout and strong. This one's a little bit more laid back, a little bit easier. You got an extra 4 years in the barrel. This one smells the best. I did enjoy that 12 year Old World Rye because they did, like I said, I haven't looked it up yet. Complete transparency. This is day 3. First day, second day, third day. I haven't looked any up. I've been busy. I've been real busy. We're like in the tail end of this whole move thing. I'm trying to get as much out of the way and off my bar cart and off my shelves so that I don't have to carry any of this stuff and I can basically just focus 100% on anything else but making content for the channel. But yeah, small batch, 10 year, smells like pencil eraser. This one smells like pencil eraser. This one, the 6 year, was very strong in the woodsy sort of spiciness, but it had a very tiny amount of pencil eraser. This one has more of a pencil eraser. Very beautiful. This might end up being my favorite out of the trio. But I do love wine cask finished whiskeys. And again, this is the first whiskeys, Canadian whiskeys I've had in, I can't even tell you how long, 20, 30 plus years. It's got a beautiful nose. I'm getting a whole lot of pencil eraser, but enough of that. Let's go ahead and get that first palating out of the way. Ooh. Oh yes. Reminds me very much so of why I like these small batch. And 10 years, a Canadian whiskey, 10 years small batch. The average small batch I get when it comes to bourbons or American whiskeys is not a 10-year. They're usually less than 6 years, but at least more than 4. Again, like we said, the 6-year back here was a bit rough. It was a bit rough and tumble, but hey, this is about where it is right here. I think this might be quite possibly the best out of the 3 as far as I'm concerned. I would like to see this, maybe a 12-year with a little bit more port barrel finish. Like I said, I haven't figured out what the portions were on these 3 barrels that it has on the Old World Rye. But this one is definitely quickly taking a lead. Let me get one more on there. Let's see what it's all about. So, oh man. Yep. This is going to be it. This is going to be the absolute best of the 3. It's small batch. It's 10-year. Oh, it's got everything you love out of a good bourbon. Not too much, not too little, just about right. 10 years is a good time, a good amount of years in a barrel when it comes for a whiskey. 12 years might be pushing it on a little bit too on the easy side, but I guess things be considered. What is it resting in? What is it finishing in? What is it maturing in? What is the proof? Blah, blah, blah. All that sorts of good stuff. I'd be interested to maybe have this and maybe finish it in a port cask for a few months, just to give it that little extra sort of sweetness that you get out of port, or maybe a sherry. Beautiful nose, very dusty, dry peanut sort of pencil eraser, all that good stuff. When you hear Mr. Randy say pencil eraser, you got it. It's good if it's a pencil eraser on the nose. So let's go ahead and get this one more. I'll get one more. Should I give you a look at the glass? Let me give you a good proper spin. That is nice. That is where it's at for Mr. Randy. That is where it's at. Yes, sir, indeedy. Whistle Pig, small batch rye, 10-year. Pencil eraser on the nose. Nice light consistency with the viscosity. Kind of gives it a very light, syrupy, velvety, smooth, but just a good enough of thickness in the mouthfeel. It's got all those wonderful tastes you got. What do you got? You got the oak, you got the vanilla, you got that rye spice, that caramel. This is a pretty good one. This is really a pretty good one. Let me go ahead and get that off of my shirt. What the heck that was? What the heck that was? A piece of plastic. Let me go ahead and get the finish on this. Well, I mean, there it is. Ooh, lots of not as much spice as that 6-year, but just enough to sort of level things off, balance everything off. I'm going to say definitely crowning this one the winner of the 3. Nice, easy, smooth, balanced, got good strength in the spice. Everything is sort of lightened up in the mouth. The lips, the gums are a 2, lips a 1, cheeks roughly a 2, the tongue a comfortable 1. The heat in the back is a nice 2. I think things are balancing out relatively nice. I actually really like this one. Like again, I said I think I would very much like to see that in like maybe a port or sherry cask finish. I don't know much about Whistle Pig, but now I'm intrigued. Now I'm definitely very much intrigued. If you've made it this far in the video, we're pushing 10 minutes. I apologize for the length. And if you're still awake and you're watching this on purpose, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the heart button, whatever the algorithms on whatever platform you're watching. requires to know that you like this video. And if you truly do like the video and you've watched more than one of my videos, or you choose to watch more of my videos, go ahead and do yourself the biggest favor. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, hit the follow, whatever it may be, on whatever platform that you're possibly watching this on. I'm still working on X. I don't know what's their deal. They just keep telling me, yeah, we're on it, we're on it, we're on it, we're on it. Kind of doubting it at this point. But anywho, that way you can get these videos brought to you immediately upon release, because that's what we do. We bring you the good stuff here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. The finish is pretty long. The finish hangs out quite a bit, and it's not like a lot of other whiskeys and libations I've had where the flavor sort of fizzles out relatively quick upon the first part of the finish, where you then are left with the remnants and the effects where you get numbness and you get the tingliness, but you get like wet cardboard on the tongue. This actually carries through quite a ways. It's just now starting to subside. Blah, blah, blah. There's still a little bit of numbness on the lips and the gums and the cheeks, which is sort of a astringent sort of feeling where everything wants to tighten up. Well, do me a favor. Hit me in the comment section. What do you think about Whistle Pig, the small batch rye? Which one of these three do you prefer? And as always, thanks for stopping by at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a good one.